Hi guys, and welcome to another video. So as you can tell by the title, by the thumbnail, Chris Rigg has signed a new 3-year deal with the club, and I'm celebrating it like that's our best signing of the summer, because it is absolutely, arguably, one of the best things we could have done over the summer. It was absolutely top priority. Over the last few days, there's been quite a lot of influx of new academy players, and the summer academy players have been signing their first professional contracts, and it was rumoured heavily by Fab online on Twitter that Chris Rigg has signed and put pen to paper on a 3-year deal, or at least an agreement had been made, but it wasn't 100% confirmed, so we had about 48 hours to sort of just sit on the edge of our seats. Is it going to happen? Is it not? There was quite a lot of Newcastle fans online, and there has been for the last few months now, a lot of them claiming to be best friends with Chris Rigg's dad, because his dad is apparently a big Newcastle fan and a season ticket holder at St James's Park, and a lot of people claim to have contacts with him, and a lot of them acted as if, you know, he'd already been told that Chris Rigg's going to be signing for the Mags over the course of the summer, and that hasn't happened, thank God. And don't get me wrong, that doesn't mean that he's not going to join a Premier League club in the future. He probably is, particularly if we don't get ourselves in the Premier League over the next couple of years. Chris Rigg has a huge future in the game, and I don't imagine that he's going to be here for the remainder of his career. It'd be great if he just flourished into a fantastic player and we saw him play for Sunderland for the remainder of his time. That'd be fantastic, but it isn't realistic. So to put pen to paper on a 3-year deal, firstly, congratulations to him. It's a massive thing, and in his interview after signing, you can tell how much he loves the club and how much he actually appreciates and is grateful for the time he's getting on the pitch. The minutes he's getting in on the training field, and just being a professional football in general. He speaks very, very well, and that's what I like about Chris Rigg. Not only is he a fantastic player, but he is so well grounded, and to see that in a lad as young as him, and when he's been touted to be looked at by the likes of Manchester City, Spurs, Chelsea, Man United, all the big clubs, Arsenal, lesser ones like Newcastle, looking at him, it's easy for his head to be turned. Very easy for his head to be turned, but it hasn't, fortunately. And again, it is likely, in the grand scheme of things, going to be a stepping stone. He might go into bigger and greater things. If he has an absolute stormer of a season this season, he might go off to somewhere big, but he doesn't want to be sat on the bench at somewhere like a Manchester City or a Man United or something like that, or just sit in the academy for years, and he'll end up, going out on loan here, there and everywhere while still contracted. Look at Diallo. Of course, I think he's an outstanding player, but I think his progression's been halted massively because he goes to a big club, sits on the bench, and he gets put out on loan here and there. Then when it looks like he's just getting a bit of momentum, they just hold on to him for the sake of holding on to him and don't play him. So this is the ideal move for Chris Rigg, not just for selfish reasons, but just for him. I'd say for any young player who can get, who can get first team experience at that age and at this level, it's unheard of. So it's a great move for us because, of course, tying him down to a 3-year deal. If we do end up getting a big offer in the next 12 months or 24 months, then that's fantastic, and we can get a deal done for him. Or if we do eventually go up, fingers crossed, touch wood, we do go up in the next couple of years, he could progress with us. But that remains to be seen. That's getting ahead of ourselves. But it's absolutely outstanding news, and very, very well done to everyone behind the scenes to get it done. We will go over the statement now by the club, and then we'll move on to other things that have happened over the last couple of days. So the statement is as follows. Sunderland AFC is delighted to announce that Chris Rigg has signed his first professional contract on Wearside, a highly coveted England youth international. The 17-year-old is red and white until 2027 after putting pen to paper on a 3-year deal contract at the Stadium of Light. Rigg said, "I'm absolutely buzzing, to be honest. It is a proud moment for myself and my family to be signing my first professional contract at a club like Sunderland. I have been dying to sign it for almost a year now. I want to develop as a player and improve as a person, and I believe this is the best place for me to do that. All the staff have been unbelievable with me throughout my journey at the Academy of Light, but there are still so many improvements I can make. The hard work starts now, but I'm looking forward to making many more memories representing this club." Sporting Director Christian Speakman added, "I'm delighted for Chris, who has always communicated to us that Sunderland is where he wants to be. Everyone is aware of how difficult it can be to retain top talent in today's climate, and this would not have been possible without great people. Robin Nichols and our academy staff undertake excellent work, and I'm pleased for them all that another academy graduate has committed their future to the club. Chris's talent and more recently his performances within the first team made interest and speculation inevitable, and it is a testament to all behind the scenes that he has committed his future to our club." Rigg enjoyed a stunning breakthrough season last term, taking every step of a remarkable debut campaign in his stride, as records tumbled at his feet. After becoming the club's youngest outfield debutant, aged 15, Rigg scored his first senior goal in August 2023 against Crewe Alexandra in the Carabao Cup. He became the youngest goal scorer in Sunderland history and the second youngest scorer in EFL history 1 month later, and went on to make 22 senior appearances during the 2023-24 season. The England under-17 captain has been ever present for the Three Lions at youth level and most recently featured in the 2023 FIFA Under-17 World Cup and the 2024 UEFA European Under-17 Championship. Rigg returned to training alongside his teammates early this week ahead of the club's opening pre-season fixtures against South Shields and Gateshead on Saturday the 13th of July. So there's the statement, and again, I can only repeat what I said in the opening to this video, how excited I am, and I just hope now he does get a run in the team and he's not going to be shoehorned on the right wing. And don't get me wrong, for the last few games of the season, off the back end of the season, when he did play right wing, he didn't exactly play poorly at all. If anything, he blended in totally in terms of championship quality. He didn't stick out. You think, oh, he's a bit off the pace. He looked absolutely fantastic. However, I'd like to see him in his actual position now. I've spoke with people online and had little debates and conversations, not arguments, but conversations and debates as to what his best position will be. For me, of course, like, as I keep on saying now, I've said plenty of times in reviews and previews of the course of last season, Chris Rigg has largely played a lot of his football in youth level as a central midfielder, and I've watched him dictate the play in a positive way, not sort of just picking it up from the back and dictating it that way. He'll pick it up, he'll go forward at every given opportunity from central midfield, but he'll dictate the play, very quick and positive in his movement, and I love to see him play in that position. But realistically, his best chance to get into the starting 11, if he wants to play in that sort of role, will likely be as a number 10 and maybe competing with Job for that kind of role. It depends where we're going to start playing Job. We might end up playing Job as a striker, I don't know, but that's going off topic a little bit. But to get into the team, it would be nice to see him play between that sort of centre mid and number 10 role and not chuck him on the wing, because he isn't a winger as well as he did play, and like I said, he didn't sort of let us down in that position, but he just isn't a winger in my opinion, and it would be good to see him in a more positive area of the pitch. So hopefully that is the case and he isn't just stuck out on the wing. But yeah, so that is Chris Rigg. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. I'm absolutely buzzing with that news, absolutely buzzing. I really want to see him progress this season. I'm very excited to see it as well. But just a couple of little bits at the end of the video. There's been some rumours, of course. Oliver Norwood, former Sheffield United captain, he's a free agent, he's 33 years of age. He's been rumoured heavily over the last couple of weeks to be of interest to us. I've seen different articles and different reporters here and there say that we do have genuine, concrete interest in him, but we do face competition with the likes of, I think, Leeds maybe, and West Brom as well. Some big championship clubs are looking at him, and I think that'd be a great addition. You know, we've got Corey Evans, who just left, and to bring that sort of experience role, and he can still play, you know, in the middle of the park, he can still play, and we've been missing that experience in the middle of the park. Not quite the anchor that I think we do need, but that just immediate replacement for Corey Evans. You know, people might say, well, why would you get rid of Corey Evans? Why wouldn't you just keep him then? Because Corey Evans, it'd take him a best part of a year to get back from a huge injury, whereas I think Norwood would be able to do a job relatively quicker. And be able to slide in and just give us what I think we need. And he's a good player, and he's achieved a lot in the game. So I think that would be a very, very shrewd signing. And also another one that you might have seen on the thumbnail as well, Liam Millar, who was, of course, on loan at Preston last season. Again, it's another set of clubs that have been, a host of clubs, championship clubs that have been looking at him. And apparently we have been officially looking at him as well. But again, there's a lot of clubs, a lot of high-end, top-end championship clubs looking at him. But I think that would be a statement signing and a half. I would absolutely love that signing. Players like him and others as well. The young lad Morgan Whittaker from Plymouth, I don't think he'd be well out of our price range, but I haven't seen his name touted around a lot recently either. So someone like that, I think we do need a statement signing, particularly if Jack Clark is to go, which I believe that there'd be a massive chance Jack Clark goes. But when you look at him in training, he looks perfectly happy. He's never spoke badly about the club. The only thing with Jack Clark is he's got the agent Ian Hart, who's constantly chatting shit and all the negativity that comes with that. Everyone's always on the edge of the seat, like, he's going to go, is he not? It wouldn't surprise me, but not at one point has Jack Clark said he ever wants to leave. So even if we didn't get rid of Jack Clark, to bring someone in like a Whittaker, which hasn't been rumoured, by the way, that's just an ideal, perfect signing for me, personally. But like a Liam Millar to give us those that competition on the wing, because at the minute, you know, you've got Clark and you've got Roberts on the other side, and you've got Barr there, and I think it could all come together. But and you know, Dewey is back now. We need proper competition there because, you know, when Jack Clark isn't playing well, Sunderland don't play well, so we need someone to give competition for him, to force us to all get together and play well, if that makes sense. But apparently the rumour, anyway, from a lot of journalists, it's only going to take between 2 and 3 million to get his signature. I think that is an absolute bargain, and if that is the case, if that is to be true, then we should be snapping their hands off for that. Sure, we would, but either way, so those are the rumours at the moment. Our new manager, our new head coach, Regis, I won't call him Reg anymore, I'll call him Regis. Some people still call him Regis Labrie, whereas in his opening interview the other day, where he did speak very, very well, I was quite excited by the way he was talking. He seemed, again, very grounded. He wanted to understand the club, he wanted to know the nature and the passion of the fans and what it means. And I know a lot of managers say that it's a kind of stock things that they say in an opening interview, but he did speak very, very well. But he did say also that I'm sure he said Regis Labrie, but he said that that's the sort of French pronunciation, so I'm sure we're all going to keep pronouncing his name horribly wrong, and we might just end up calling him Reggie again. But either way, he does have an interview. His opening live interview will be in the next 20 minutes as I'm recording this, but this video will come out quite a bit after that, I think. But either way, that is everything as of yet. What do you think about everything I've mentioned in this video? Let me know in the comments down below. And keep on subscribing if you are enjoying. Apologies, it's been quite a few days since my last video. I've just been so busy. And with work as well, so you know, with my work schedule, sometimes I can get 2 or 3 videos, you know, days in a row, and then I can't get in front of my computer for another week, pretty much. But it's just the way it is, guys. But please keep subscribing if you want to keep seeing more updates and more videos. It's so appreciated, and hit the like button for me. But for now, take care and stay jammy.